Happy Mother's Day! Hi everyone, and thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day. This is my, I guess technically like my third Mother's Day because I had one when I was pregnant with Ella, and then last year was the first one with Ella outside of my tummy, and then this is my third Mother's Day. And being a mother has been one of the most challenging experiences of my life, but also the most rewarding. Ella is such a blessing. She's so happy. She has she reminds me, like, as you grow and become an adult, you lose this innocence that you have because you start to learn what the real world is like and how people are outside of the comfort and the safety of your home. And Ella brings like such joy and such an innocence and such a new perspective to how she sees the world, and it's beautiful for me to be able to see it through her. So that has been an incredible experience as a mother, and something that I can't even put into words. I'm crying already and I haven't even started. I was thinking about what I could get my mother and my mother-in-law this year for Mother's Day, and I thought about what I would want for Mother's Day, and something that would mean a lot, and that does mean a lot when it happens. And oh gosh, I think the biggest thing that I can do is say thank you. Thank you, mommy. Thank you so much for, oh my gosh, like I don't want to cry in this video. Thank you so much for just being there for me when I need to call you. I talk to my mom about 3 or 4 times a day. I call her and bug her and talk about nothing. Sometimes I don't even talk at all, or she doesn't talk at all because we're watching TV or doing something else, but it's just knowing that she's there, especially because we live so far apart. Thank you for your advice, whether I wanted it or not, because a lot of times when I struggle with Ella or I feel frustrated as a parent, I go to you and you know, you reassure me, you know, that I'm doing okay. So thank you so much. You're very funny. You make me laugh a whole lot, because you just crack me up. And sometimes when I'm out and about, I see things that remind me of you. The random knit shops that I see, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait till she comes to LA. I'm gonna take her there. The fact that, you know, you don't eat any of the foods that I eat, and you think it, like, instead of humoring me when I tell you about the new things that I'm trying to eat, you're like, oh, okay, that sounds real gross. Yeah, okay. You know, you're very firm on your opinions and things like that, and, you know, always offer me your 2 cents, and I do appreciate it. I just wanted to publicly say thank you for being a good role model and teaching me the things that I need to do as a woman and as a wife and now as a mom. Thank you. Thank you. You're doing an awesome job as a grandma. I know it's really hard being far away, but I just want to say thank you and Happy Mother's Day. To my mother-in-law, Mom, I want to say I really appreciate you letting me be me, and you are the most like non-judgmental person that I know. You know, I feel open and feel like I can talk to you honestly, free of judgment, and I know that everything that you say is out of love, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you treating me like one of your own kids, because that is such a special thing, because I see the way that you love and you care for your children, and to be considered one of them has meant so much to me. I always wanted to have in-laws and a mother-in-law that cared about me. It made me feel like not like an outsider. Like when I'm at your house, I feel like one of your children, and I appreciate your advice and your perspective on a lot of things. You definitely offer a really positive perspective on everything, because sometimes I can get really down, and you always, you know, offer me advice and say like to pray and, you know, try to give me other ways to look at the situation, and I truly appreciate that. Both of you guys spoil Ella rotten, and I know it's hard. I know it's so hard for you guys to not see your grandchild, but I appreciate you guys for being supportive Maz and I living here and doing everything that you can to support us, even though we're so far apart. To both of you guys, I just wanted to say I love you, and I appreciate you guys so much for everything that you do, and happy Mother's Day.
I'm not gonna cry. Trying to figure out where to start. I think I'll start, happy Mother's Day, Mom. Having Ella, it kind of made me realize, like, I always knew that you loved me, but having this little one, it kind of puts things in a whole new perspective. Like, you understand just how much you do as a parent, how much you did as a parent before I was old enough to acknowledge it or even realize it. Those sleepless nights and the sacrifices and just everything that goes into being a parent before the child even knows what that relationship is and what it means. It's a lot, you know, and for the many years, okay, all right, for the years that, that you've done that, okay. Why is she licking my cheek? So, are you gonna let me talk? It means a lot. So it means a lot to experience it firsthand from the parent perspective and to know just how much goes into that, and to know that you did it for 4 kids for 20 plus years. I really appreciate that. I appreciate everything that you instilled in me as far as the principles, the values, just showing me that unconditional love and giving me the freedom to be myself and to make my mistakes and discover who I am and to grow and thrive in that. I know I had a conversation with you recently about that very thing, and just to know that you want me to be me and to grow in being me, even now, it's incredible, and I appreciate that. And I think it's definitely helped mold me into the man that I am and the father that I'm becoming. So thank you for that. I love you, and I hope you have a great Mother's Day. I wish I could be there, and hopefully next year you'll be out here with us in sunny California celebrating Mother's Day. And to my mother-in-law, ever since we first met, I think we've had the best relationship that I could expect for in-laws. You know, I feel like just like family. You know, it's no kind of I don't feel like removed in any way. I just feel like family, like another mother. I just appreciate the love and compassion that I feel from you and that I've always gotten from you. From little things like when you were telling me about what Kirsten likes to eat, what she likes to eat for our first date, or you showing me how to cook in the kitchen, showing me a thing or two about cooking eggs, the Alfred Hitchcock movie collection that you got me. You knew I was a big fan of Hitchcock's, and then the Christmas Afghan. It meant a lot. You constantly were showing me that you were listening to what I was saying, and that you saw me, who I was, and my likes, my dislikes, that you paid attention. I appreciate that. I appreciate you raising this beautiful young lady that I have the honor of calling my wife. The thing I can say thank you for the most is being a mother to the mother of my child. So thank you for that. She hating a little bit right now, but thank you for that. And I love you. I appreciate you. And hopefully next year you'll be out here Mother's Day celebrating with us.
From the Garrisons to all the mothers out there, and to the other women in our life, our aunts, you know, our godmothers, and cousins, you know,
sisters.
Yeah, like anybody who has, you know, because even like Ella's aunts, you know, all the women in our life, our grandmothers, you know, thank you so much. You know, the ones that are with us and the ones that are no longer with us, thank you so much. And if you are able and fortunate enough to be with your mother today, enjoy it, spoil her, celebrate her, because without her, you wouldn't be here. Okay, all right, so thank you guys so much for watching this video, and again, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.